Hello, and thank you for joining us on the Truth About Everything podcast. I am your host, Khaaliq. The Truth About Everything, we define truth here as those things that enlighten us, those experiences, those conversations, those people that illuminate us mentally and spiritually. So hopefully these conversations and these topics will enlighten you. On this episode, we want to rethink what we have commonly understood success to be and how to achieve it. We'll discover we're actually more successful than we give ourselves credit for when we recognize success from a spiritual perspective and as a spiritual activity. We ask, has God given us a step-by-step process to achieve success? Is there an easy way to do it? And we'll also discuss how following in the footsteps of accomplished people can actually prevent us from being successful. One summer afternoon, after getting off work and getting paid, I made plans to head to the mall to do what 16-year-olds do, blow some cash. I was never good with navigation, and this being the first time going to this particular mall, needless to say, I got lost. So I stopped at a party store to grab some snacks and get directions to my destination. As the clerk rang me up, I asked if she knew how to get to Somerset Mall. She responded by giving me directions according to the usual route that she took. I listened carefully, trusting her advice will work for me because it proved to be successful for her. I mean, that makes sense, right? You know, things started out good, but after a while, I ended up getting lost again. I mean, the route was just complicated. I mean, it had multiple turns and required me to stop at several lights. For me, it just didn't work. After a while, I became frustrated and abandoned the route and was desperate to find someone else, anyone that had been successful in making it to Somerset Mall that could instruct me on how to do the same. Tired and in need of some gas, I stopped at the gas station. I asked the guy next to me at the pump if he had ever been to the mall, Somerset Mall. He said, yes, I've been there plenty of times. I can show you how to get there as well. He shared with me his preferred route. Again, I listened carefully. He had been successful in reaching that destination, so I took him serious. He got in my car and was on my way. Now, it wasn't too long before I found myself lost and frustrated again. With both sets of directions, things were going great at first, but I ultimately ended up in the same situation, being lost. And it wasn't, in all fairness, it wasn't that the directions that they gave me were bad. I mean, the problem was they both gave me directions that were unique to their specific driving experiences and personal preferences. I mean, those directions worked for them. They were successful in getting to the mall with them, but they didn't work for me. It wasn't until I began to pay attention to my surroundings, to give trust to myself, and to take the advice that they had given me and combine that with listening to my own inner GPS, that I was able to be successful in reaching my destination. But how many of us have tried to reach our own success according to the route another person took to get to their own? They suggest a route to success that worked for them exceptionally well and recommend that we mimic their actions to get the exact same results. That method that your friend used to find Mr. Right on the dating app worked for her, but not for you. That exercise program that your Instagram friend used to get in great shape worked for them, but not for you. We try to reach our own mountaintop by following the directions others have taken to reach theirs. But what we fail to understand is that in order to achieve the same results they did, we would have to actually become them. Yes, these people have witnessed success in their lives and can say that they know where it is, but that destiny journey leads to their success, not ours. They can do nothing but direct us off course and in opposition of the path that leads us to the discovery of our own success. When we stop trusting ourselves and put our trust in people and their step-by-step programs to direct us to where we want to be in life, we lose. Where they are, the accomplishments they have achieved is based on the route they took to obtain what they have. And that route, although it's successful for them, only leads to that success that they are experiencing, to their destiny. They don't know where our bliss resides because it has yet to be experienced. We're trying to get there ourselves. It's not as if they traveled through time to experience us in the pinnacle of our bliss and now have the ability to direct us to it. No, our destiny is ours to see, hear, feel, and experience. It is exclusive to us. We have to listen to our inner GPS to direct us. Who gets to where they're going by ignoring a GPS and listening to the passenger that has never even been to where you're trying to get to? Believing that an accomplished person, by following the steps that they took, can lead us to where we want to be is a misunderstanding of what success is. Success is not a destination waiting for us to arrive as if it were a popular tourist attraction or a luxury resort. Success is a personal experience specific to the individual. It's a state of being, a matter of existence. Therefore, no man can instruct you on how to get there. No one can direct you to its location as if it were a place on the map. It will only be discovered as you trust your inner GPS and work on what you love. Technical endeavors like rebuilding an engine, installing an alarm system, or constructing a house is a step-by-step process. But success is not as simple. There's no universally ordained 7-step plan one must follow to guarantee success. Some people put in multiple years of hard work, others only a few months, yet still experience success. Some pray for guidance and others don't. Yet it still happens. Your success belongs to you. It's personal. It was created for you. It's homegrown from your life experiences, your talents, your gifts, your achievements, your accomplishments, your failures, your weaknesses, and your victories. The route that the store clerk shared, although it was based on her fears and her driving preferences, it still allowed her to reach her destination. It was unique to her. The route that the guy at the gas station shared was based on him trying to save gas and drive as slow as possible, avoiding stop and go traffic and traffic lights. Yet it still worked for him. Now, I'm not fearful of expressway driving or trying to drive through neighborhoods to save gas. So just as these routes didn't work for me, neither will another person's route to destiny, path to success, work for you. We should absolutely 100% take pointers from accomplished people, pointers, and allow them to mentor us. But we should do this while staying inspired by our inner GPS, allowing that to direct us to where we want to be. The answers are within us, not outside of us. Trust your spirit to direct you, because only that guidance will lead you to where you want to be. Because there is an ambiguous quality to success. It doesn't look the same for everyone. While it may produce itself in dollars to some, it is also expressed in losing multiple millions of dollars as well. Success is not limited to material objects and making it to a place in life that is comfortable and worry-free. We want so badly to be free from any form of discomfort and stress that we only see success as the answer to those problems. We see success as the validator of our happiness, our self-worth, and our accomplishment. We want to be free from the troubles of everyday life, and we're convinced that that is what success looks like. But what is success really? Because that's not it. So how should we understand it? If success does not mean I have all the things I want, then what does it mean? Success is the act of moving toward destiny, working to the advancement of a particular era in your life. Success is using your resources, time, spiritual energy, mind power, all of that to stay on the journey to your destiny. It's not limited to reaching the place you want to be and achieving goals. That's not success. That's not only what success is. Success is also measured by your commitment to staying on your path to destiny. It's about being true to who you are, being connected to God, expressing yourself as the unique being you were created as. You may fail at something you put your heart into in order to gain perseverance, sympathy, balance, or enlightenment, but it's still success. The journey isn't always pretty, and success isn't always defined as in these terms of glitz and glamour. It's the activity of moving in that direction of destiny, staying on course. It's there to build you up and prepare you and equip you for that journey and along that journey to be able to stay the path. I've had failures that I now recognize as being successes. A failed marriage, growing up poor, feeling unloved by my father. I've lost jobs because I was stealing, was homeless with my girlfriend and unborn child. I've abused alcohol. I've lied, cheated, and was a horrible person at times. But those were not failures, but multiple successful contributions in making me the man that I am today. The truth is that we are all far more successful than we give ourselves credit for. All of the things that you're going through is carrying you to the next destiny experience. As long as you're moving in that direction, you are successful. As we navigate through life headed toward destiny, we're developing, we're maturing through the experiences that we encounter along the way. We all have a purpose. This is why creations exist. Creations exist to express a purpose. And destinies are nothing more than the consequences of purpose. And success is operating in that purpose. Accomplished people can't guide you to your success. They can only share with you how they reach their own. To reach your mountaintop, you're going to have to make that journey by being led with your own inner GPS. It's time to rethink success because it can't be limited to a goal that's a long way off or material rewards. We achieve success multiple times throughout our lives. If you fail at something, yet you recognize how to do better, have you really failed? The problem isn't that we're not successful. The problem is the way that we are defining success. We're looking for the gold at the end of the road, the diamonds in the ceilings, the fame, the acclaim, the respect and power. If respect, praise, and recognition is the definition of success for you, you will always be a slave to that outside acknowledgement. Your value is based on who and what you are, regardless if someone recognizes it or not. Our validation does not exist in things outside of us. We are validated because we have life, and life is proof of purpose and destiny. Think about it. If $10 million was locked away in the safe with no one to spend it, would it lose its significance? Would that $10 million be less desirable because it remained unseen and unacknowledged? Would it be considered worthless because it wasn't in someone's bank account? It didn't have someone's attention? Absolutely not. Because the $10 million is what it is, regardless of any acknowledgement from anyone. It remains to be $10 million. It remains to be valuable. And it's the same with each one of us, regardless if people acknowledge us or not. That doesn't do anything to your value. Your greatness is not tied up in other people's acceptance. We all take a different path to destiny, and we fail and succeed according to our progression along that journey. This journey is filled with failures, challenges, death, love, hate, but it's all progress. It's all moving you along the journey. It's all success. When you stand on the path to that destiny, you don't need people to confirm who you are or confirm your success. You just need to continue to live and move on your unique destiny journey. And that journey is your own. It's been tailor-made especially for you. No one can direct you to what awaits you. The route they took would not work for you. It will only work for them. We each have a unique path, a unique journey, and a very unique destiny. So success looks different for each one of us. Take tips, learn, allow yourself to be mentored, but be wise in knowing to trust your own inner GPS. That's the only guaranteed way to your destination.